everyone, welcome back or to my channel. I'm Lexus and this is Nom Nom to Fitness, a channel where I make mainly healthy vegan recipes, talk about spirituality and fitness. So if that's interesting to you, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and let's get into it. Now let's get into today's topic, which is giving up eating meat hard? I'm also going to be talking about some ways that you can make giving up meat easier in your life. So for those of you who don't know me, if you're new to this channel, I became vegan in May 2016, so it's almost 4 years now. So I instantly gave up meat once I became educated. And the reason why I was able to go cold turkey and give up meat like that was because I was educated when it came to the treatment of animals and stuff. So that's going to be our first step, is education. So it can be hard to give up meat if you're a person that eats meat all the time. I guess I was in the normal range, like people in America and all over the world, it's just a normal part of dinner. You have rice and green beans, then you have some chicken on the side, or I don't know, salmon, hamburgers, stuff like that. It's just incorporated in this society. Although we did have a lot of vegetables in the house, it wasn't really seen as a meal if there wasn't meat on the plate as well. And most people are like that. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm petting my dog. That's why my arms are moving. So yeah, I came across a video called The Greatest Speech You'll Ever Hear, or The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear by Gary Yourofsky. And a lot of people that are vegan or vegetarian, but mainly vegan, they watch that video. So out of all of the videos that can help you get rid of meat and get that out of your diet, I think that that is the best one, because Gary Yourofsky explains so well about the treatment of animals. And even in places that are called free-range farms, still there's a lot of things going on that most people don't know about. So educate yourself with documentaries. I'll link some below. The Greatest Speech You'll Ever Hear, and this is on YouTube. You can just type it in. You can just type in Gary Yourofsky and you'll just find a ton of information. Forks Over Knives, which is on Netflix, Cowspiracy, What the Health as well, because although the animals are important, also meat, there's a lot of studies out there saying that meat isn't good for your health, or a lot of meat can cause certain ailments in the body. So that's also important. So just educate yourself. And like I said before, it can be hard if you love eating meat, but once you educate yourself on the topic of animals and how to treat it and stuff, then it can become as easy or as hard as you want it to be, because now you know why you're doing it. So once I really knew why, I had my why together, and I knew I didn't want to eat animals anymore, then it became easy, because now it just seemed like something that I wasn't willing to do. It just went against my ethics and my morals, because I know I wouldn't kill or hurt an animal intentionally, so I'm not going to basically eat the product of that, pay someone else to do it because it's easier for me. So many people, myself included, would see animals, on farms and stuff, or just driving by, and you see horses and stuff and cows, and you're like, oh, the horse, oh, the cow, and you see these animals and you just want to pet them. Even chickens and stuff. Most people, they see pigs or they see cows and horses, and we see cute videos of animals, and at the same time we go home and we eat that. So the connection just wasn't there before, because we were programmed since birth to look at animals as objects, to look at them as, not living creatures. They're living creatures when you see them and they're breathing, but when they're wrapped up in a nice package, or at the drive-thru at McDonald's, you don't see an animal, you don't see something that was once alive, you just see, your meal, you just see an item there. So that's why you have to educate yourself, because once you make that connection, most likely it's going to become easier for you to give it up, because it's not something that you're going to want to be a part of. But yeah, it was more about the animals for me, but for a lot of people it's about health, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Sometimes people have to have a health scare to actually get their life in order. I listened to videos of people that had diabetes or cancer, and they took meat out their diet, and they found out that it did wonders for them. If you are interested in health, What the Health, I watched that documentary on Netflix, and that is a great documentary, so try that out. Check it out, Number 2 is to just take things slowly if you can. If you're not one of those people that can go cold turkey, even if you do educate yourself, then that's fine. Just take it slowly. Maybe on Mondays you don't eat meat, And then the next week you do Monday and Tuesday. And then the next week you do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You get what I'm saying? So just take it slow. Yeah, you don't have to put a date or a timeline on it. Because some people, if they give up meat like that, then they're probably going to have withdrawal symptoms. Some people are like that. Yeah, take it slow, day at a time. May take months, may take maybe a year, or maybe more than a year. Everyone's different. Now, the greatest part of living in today's time, 2020, the 21st century, is that there are so many, meatless products out there, and it's just, it's incredible at this point. It blows my mind. It's just amazing. So that's tip number 3, replace your meat products with vegan meat products or vegetarian meat products. When I tell you they have vegan everything, they have vegan everything. They have vegan chicken strips and chicken nuggets and hamburgers and mozzarella sticks, even though that's not meat, but it's still delicious and they have it. And they have vegan deli meat and fish, alternative fish sticks and crab cakes. It's just, the list goes on and on. It's you can go to most stores. I know not every state has a Kroger's, but there's a Kroger's where I live, and there's a lot of meat products there, Whole Foods, and that sounds expensive to some people. It doesn't always have to be expensive. They have products there that are affordable. What else? Even Target now. Target has meat products there, vegan meat products. Aldi's has meat products. I keep saying meat products. Vegan meat products. That's what this video is about. Of course they have meat products. Aldi's has meatless meat products there. Trader Joe's. It's just so many different places that have it now. I'll link some of mine below, or just type the products that I like. Gardein is a amazing meat brand. I haven't had one gardein product that I didn't like. Even Morningstar has these new buffalo chicken nuggets, and they have a regular chicken nugget, and they're so good. So it's just so easy now to replace your meat product. If you like sandwiches, I love Light Life and Tofurkey. They have some really good turkey slices and even ham. There's a brand called Sweet Earth, and I made a vegan ham slices for Thanksgiving, and it was so good. They had it at H-E-B, and they have them at Target. So there's a lot of brands out here that have really good meat products. A lot of restaurants have the Impossible Burger now, which tastes exactly like I don't want to say cow, but it tastes exactly like it. It tastes just like beef, and it's amazing what they can do and how they can make these products taste like the actual thing. Beyond Burgers, the list goes on and on and on. You can just research these things. Just think about the things that you like to eat. Write it down or make a little list in your phone, and then go out shopping for those products, those replacement products. And tip number 4 is to just stay inspired. Look up recipes on Pinterest. Pinterest is amazing. I love Pinterest. You can just type in, vegan meals. You don't have to. That's the thing. When you're giving up meat, you don't have to have a meat substitute, because in a way, it's not really a natural food that grows from the ground, even though it's plant-based and made with natural ingredients. Well, some of the stuff. Some people want to focus more on health, and they don't want a lot of processed food, and the vegan meats and stuff is still a processed food. So you don't have to have a meat replacement in your diet. There's so many recipes out there that are just nourishing and wholesome, delicious, and you do not need to have a meat replacement. You can use foods like mushrooms, which is healthy for you, and a lot of mushrooms do have a meaty type of taste. Oyster mushrooms, I know I made oyster fried chicken? Yes, it was oyster fried chicken, and I actually made a vegan Philly cheesesteak with oyster mushrooms, so you can use stuff like that. Like I said, you don't need the meat replacement. There's so many meals out there. Just type in vegan meals for dinner, lunch, breakfast. There is a world of information out there if you're having any troubles coming up with ideas of what to eat. And tip number 5 is to plan your meals ahead of time, because when you give up meat, the way you cook is going to become different. Now, you're taking the meat out, so you're making it into, you have a more wholesome meal instead of the meat on the side. So the way that you think about your meals and planning your meals is just going to be different. To me, it's more creativity when it comes into giving up meat. So yeah, you should definitely plan out what you're going to eat beforehand, because then you're more likely to stay on task with what you're doing. If you don't know what you're going to eat, you're probably just going to give in and be like, you know what, I'm just going to, I don't know, order Popeyes or something, or get some chicken that was in the fridge. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. You're more likely to stick with it if you know what you're going to eat. If you meal prep and you write down your grocery list and you say, okay, this is what I'm going to have for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, because it can be difficult for people if they don't have any ideas of what they're going to make and they're not planning ahead of time. So make sure you plan ahead of time. So yeah, a lot of people may think that giving up meat is hard because they're just so used to eating it all the time and they can't imagine eating in another way. But once you get the hang of it, once you just get it out of your diet and just start looking at different types of foods and different ways that you can eat. So yeah, some people really think that giving up meat is difficult, and for some people it can be, but a lot of the times the people that think it's difficult don't even really try it. They just can't really see themselves eating in a different way than they've been eating their entire lives. But once you just start giving things a chance and thinking of a different way that you can enjoy food without having another animal inside, then you'll see that it's really not that hard. There's so many different ways to be creative and so many different recipes out there. If you just try it, really like it, just start incorporating that into your diet, and you can take it slow. And once you realize that, hey, it isn't that bad, you can have delicious, flavorful food and, not have to have meat in your diet, because come on, most of the time the meat smells good because it's seasoned with plants. It's not, you just take chicken and don't season it, or steak, anything, it's not going to taste good. It's the seasonings and stuff that make it taste so good. So you can take those flavors and put it on mushrooms and have it taste like meat, or even buy vegetarian products that are out there that are also plant-based but have the texture and the taste of meat. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Say bye, bye, bye. I won't be eating you.